We've brought together an amazing group of people to really think in a very open way about what we would have to do to change the South African legal system in order for South Africa to become an ecologically viable society. At the moment, we live and increase our economy, etc., at the expense of nature, and we are degrading our habitat, and we've got climate change, loss of biodiversity, pollution, many other problems. But if we want to change our society so we don't create those negative effects, so that we don't destroy the habitat which gives us life, then we have to change society.
This relationship we have, this human-wildlife relationship, is a very unequal relationship, obviously, if we can call it a relationship at all. It's subservient, it's unbalanced, it's one-sided.
The way that we produce, the way that we consume, the way that we think about the world, the way that we think about our relationship with the more than human or non-human beings around us. Everything needs to change.
So when environmental laws come into being or they're drawn up, then we can't take away from those laws. We have to only increase them and add to them as time goes on.
One of the things that feminism was so successful with is changing words, just simple little words, and it goes a long way. So if you think of mankind, humankind, chairman, chairperson, we can start doing that with wildlife. I mean, we can just think of the food we eat. Okay, we stop calling it beef and pork. We can call it cows and pigs. We can stop talking about game farms and nature reserves, rather. We can stop talking about harvest and rather slaughter.
Firstly, the current system is deeply anthropocentric, and secondly, it's very patriarchal.
Essentially, what we need to do is rewild ourselves.
How do we change our role as human beings on this earth, and how do we put that into law so the state itself, as well as private parties, all work together to achieve the objective of becoming an ecological civilization?
So if you look at predators, like we fear sharks, we fear baboons, but through actually being quite violent towards them from fear, we're actually reinstating what we're fearing.
But it is not just the formulation of an idea, it's the opposition of something which is the status quo at the moment.
Certainly we need to find an alternative to capitalism, and I want to add consumerism to that as well.
For example, somebody who needs to fish to live should not be treated in the same way like astral corporations.
There needs to be a meaningful engagement with the more than human.